Once upon a time, in a quiet village nestled between emerald hills, there lived a young girl named Amara. She was known for her bright spirit, much like a lantern that never dimmed even on the darkest nights. From a young age, Amara's grandmother taught her, "Your heart is like a lantern. It holds light inside. But beware, the world can be a restless wind." Amara didn't quite understand this analogy at first. She only knew she loved to help others. If someone was sad, she would sit by them. If someone was tired, she would lend her hands. To her, kindness was as natural as breathing. As she grew older, Amara noticed something troubling. When she gave too much of her time, her energy thinned out like the flicker of a dying flame. When she let harsh words enter her heart, her inner light shook like a candle caught in a draft. When people made demands without gratitude, her glow dimmed just a little more. Still, she pushed herself. "I must be strong," she whispered. "A good lantern must burn for everyone." One day, the village prepared for its yearly harvest festival. Amara volunteered for everything, decorating the square, cooking meals, sewing costumes. People praised her. "You're amazing, Amara. What would we do without you?" The words were sweet, but they asked more and more. The night before the festival, Amara sat alone by the river. She stared at her reflection in the water, her eyes tired, her shoulders heavy. "I feel empty," she thought, "but why? I'm doing good things. I'm helping everyone." A gentle breeze stirred the leaves around her, and she remembered her grandmother's words. The world can be a restless wind. It finally made sense. The world's needs, like the wind, were endless. No matter how brightly she shone, there would always be more darkness asking for her light. If she gave all her flame to others without shielding herself, she would soon be left with nothing. The next morning, the village buzzed with excitement. When people came rushing to Amara for help, she smiled warmly but said, "I'm sorry, today I must tend my own flame." At first, some were confused, a few frowned, but others understood, and something beautiful happened. People began helping one another instead of depending only on Amara. The village became a true festival of shared laughter, shared burdens, and shared joy. That night, Amara stood beneath a sky full of stars, holding a lantern in her hands. Its light was steady and strong. Inside her, her heart mirrored the same flame, bright, protected, and undying. She realized that guarding her light wasn't selfish, it was wise. A lantern can only guide others if it first protects its own fire. From that day forward, whenever Amara faced demands or storms, she remembered, "You are a lantern, and the world is the wind. Shield your light so you may shine for a lifetime." And so she did. And because of it, she lit not only her path, but the paths of many others.